go to the dentist. I just went and picked up Jax from his school. So easy. I was expecting to go in and have to sign in with my ID and wait for them to call him down or something, but no. Apparently right when he was coming to school, a hall monitor gave him an early dismissal slip, and he was able to just leave and take himself down to the office and sign himself out. And he was just waiting there for me. I didn't have to sign anything. Very weird, very different from elementary. But yeah, so far my day has been dropping off Jax at school, and then I went to Starbucks to waste some time, have some breakfast. I had some peach herbal tea, and I think your jersey is a bit better. And some coffee cake. Then I went to Dollar Store. I waited till that had been open for a little while because they opened at 9 and then my next stop opened at 10, and I wanted to be able to move it along. So yeah, I went to Dollar Store, and then I was going to the thrift store to check clothes. I timed that just right that they were just opening because they have a gate that's closed and I wouldn't have been able to wait in the parking lot. So I did that, got home, had time to make myself an egg sandwich and try on the clothes. Danny finished a couple bracelets for me, which is awesome. I love them. They will go on the trip with me. And yeah, then I headed back out to get him. So because it was so fast, I had originally thought to get him at 12:45 and then head straight to the dentist, but I changed it to 12 because I didn't know if it was going to be a long process. And yeah, it went so fast that I was like, we can go home and you can brush here and get your switch or something so you have distraction, and we'll just head back out. So that's the plan. It is 20 minutes till his appointment, and it's only about 6 minutes away. We should be good. So yeah, off to the dentist. Hello everyone. Obviously, it is bath time. I don't have a lot of time today, so I just wanted to quickly get my little update out of the way. But I've been a busy bee today. I'm not sure when I talked to you last, or if I have. But after I got Jax to school, I talked to you. I remember you. I remember it now. We talked right before the dentist. So yeah, we headed to the dentist. Jax hates the dentist. He's terrified of the dentist, but he does so well. Maybe because he just freezes. I don't know. Poor guy. His allergies are bothering him, and we're a little nervous that he's coming down with Sebastian's plague. And it is the very end of the quarter, so it will definitely put a wrench in things if he misses the last couple days of the week. He says he missed a science test today, so we're trying to coordinate that. I saw it on the calendar for Friday, but things are always wrong, so who knows. Anyway, when he loses his baby teeth, he tends to have little shards left behind, and we're expecting that. We go into it expecting that. I let the hygienist know because he had just lost one and had more to lose as far as I knew. But she did the cleaning, and then the dentist came in. She's the best. We love her. I loved my original dentist when I joined this location, and she was just the children's dentist, but he retired, sadly. He was so funny and sweet. But I love her too. So she's my dentist now too. She took over the whole location. And yeah, she went over his teeth. He did have some spots he needs to brush better, but there was definitely chunks of teeth everywhere. She says that it's actually not due to his teeth, but the fact that he refuses to wiggle them and touch them at all, like you're supposed to wiggle your teeth, because they start to die from the inside out, the baby teeth, they're supposed to, and they basically become like an eggshell, and if you haven't wiggled them and loosened that root, every time you bite and chomp and brush, you're cracking the shell, and then it just crumbles apart, and the new tooth coming up crushes it. So she said, hey, let's just pull all these shards out today. I'm like, you can? Last time we had to make a separate appointment. So that's amazing. I'm like, buddy, let's do it. Let's get it over with. And he was down for that. So I was already proud of him for that. Excuse my voice, I just ate. So she starts doing that. He had to do some Novocaine. I have no idea how much this cost, because apparently the last time we were there doing it, I paid for it, and I had a credit on my account, which they never told me about. They just said, oh, you don't know anything. You had a credit on your account. So I have no idea if I still have a credit, what's going on, or if I'm going to get a bill. I don't know. But yeah, she went ahead, like I hadn't even signed anything yet. But she's known him since he had teeth. So she just went ahead and started numbing him up. He did great. And then she was pulling out all the pieces. I was watching. Apparently, people don't usually watch that. She's like, you have a strong stomach. I'm like, it doesn't even faze me. Like, if I have a bad smell, like puke or something, I'm out. I'll feel like puke and hospital smells. But I can watch things just fine. It was interesting. I would hate to be a dentist. I don't like teeth. I think they're gross, and I don't want to touch anybody's mouth. But it was very interesting, and I was impressed that she could even see what she was doing. Because between her having to dig and all the fragments on one area, the gums were just obliterated, and she kept saying, don't worry, after a couple weeks the gums will go back to normal. They'll shrink up and they'll look great. Don't be alarmed, they're just gonna be tender. So she got all those out, and then we were like, well, how many baby teeth do we have left? Because he needs to wiggle these. And she thought it was just one. So when she's all done the cleanup, she's like, okay, well, let me show you how you're supposed to wiggle it. And she starts wiggling it, and I come closer, and she wiggles it so much that you can see in between the gum and the tooth. And she looks over at me, with this like, look, and just go, yoink, and yeeted the tube out. I was like, she just pulled it out. He's like, I didn't even feel that. He wasn't numb up there. And we're like, okay, well, no more baby teeth. And then she's like, wait, there's one more. I was like live texting Danny. I was like, she just pulled out the last baby tooth, so he's done. Oh no, wait, we found another one. There's one more. His canine hadn't come out and it was wiggly. And that time she was like, okay, will you let me try? And he's like, I don't know. I was like, just let her try. You can say something if it's too painful. And she just goes, I started to text Danny that there was still one more, and she just goes, bah. He gave a tiny little yelp, but it was too late. It was already out. And I like text Danny, she pulled it out. Oh my gosh, he was such a rock star. So he had to like bite on gauze because there was so much disturbance in there. But yeah, no straws, but he was ordered a cold drink, so we went and got a cold drink, and the person at the boba tea just could not grasp the concept that he was not going to be using a straw for his slush, and we didn't need a lid, so he put it on anyways, so we like burst a hole with the straw and then took it out, and so he was like, oh, these sloppy people, and gave us a napkin because it's like splooging out. And then he sees him like drinking through the hole, and I had told this guy like 3 times he just got teeth pulled. He's not allowed to use a straw. We don't need a lid. And finally he's understood, but he was like, well, why are you here? I'm like, we're just gonna make it work. And we did. He enjoyed his drink. He hasn't had much appetite. He slept terrible last night, poor guy. So he just really needs some rest, and we need to see what's going on with him. Because not sleeping all night and then doing half a day of school and being super keyed up and having a very stressful dentist appointment will do anybody in. So we really can't tell what's going on. And this time of year, last year, he had a week of such horrible allergies that we had to take him to the doctor, and they switched his allergy medicine, and they're like, wow, this is like the worst. Every time people come in complaining about allergies, we're like, we can't even tell, but I just walk in the room and I can see you're miserable. So it could be that too. Anyway, while she was doing all that at the dentist and saying, okay, soft foods, nothing too hot, nothing too spicy, I just started listing all the things we had left on our meal planning for the week, and the doctor chose Mexican because he could have a soft quesadilla. Sadly, he only had a couple bites and just ate all his corn because he said he had no appetite still. But I don't know, he needs to go to bed early and not stay up gaming. And I did buy him a game that was on sale, so hopefully he's not tempted to stay up too late. Anyway, I'm using up all my bath time, so I'm gonna go, but I should be able to just say a quick goodbye to you later. Hello everyone, I'm just here to say goodnight. Sebastian is building a bionic comp, but we need to stop and do videos because he loves a little video before bed. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching. Leave Jax a comment if you think he's brave, because I think he's pretty brave, getting 2 full teeth and then shards of 4 others pulled out when all he thought he was gonna do is get his teeth cleaned. So he's amazing. And no, I don't even know, I guess he has no cavities because we didn't hear that. But yeah, leave him a comment of support, and we'll see you tomorrow. So stay safe, be kind, and don't forget,
wash your hands.
Not even bionicle your hands. Wash your hands.